Well, this is Paul Haven. This is where, at the moment, we're fellowshipping. It's basically a tin roof. So the ground is not cemented at this stage. We only have the platform cemented. But people just glad to come in here and worship the Lord. Very soon you'll be seeing the real service when people are gathered here and worshiping the Lord. We have it packed in twice through on Sunday morning. The sides are made of papyrus mat. We're not intending to do so much of this since we're building across. We just had to put this one temporarily as we started building. Once we've started building and we have roofed it, we shall move there even if it is not so really complete, because this is quite not the safe place for us to worship. But at the moment, we have very wonderful services here and the Lord is glorified, and every day people just walk here and find the presence of the Lord. That is what's most important to us. People find the presence of the Lord. And we've seen a lot of people whose life is tattered and torn up. Because right here in Bali, about 200 kilometers from Bali, is a war zone, very disturbed area. So we have an influx of people running away from those war-disturbed areas into Bali. And some of them just come, no clothes, no food, nowhere to go. And you know, the public now knows that the church is a good place to go. So almost everyone's pointing them, go down to the church, go down to the church. And sure enough, when they come here, the Lord really blesses them. In this place, we have what we call a food basket, a bread basket. So the believers here collect their spare clothes and food and things. We put them together and kind of give back to these people who have run away from war. But apart from that, they meet with Jesus Christ and they give their lives to Christ and they are changed. And some of them, you see on their faces the glory of the Lord coming upon them, and they really begin now to have a new outlook of life, to have new hope for the future. And that's what makes Paul Haven a special place. We really thank God for giving us this place. May the Lord bless you. When we launched the building project, the first thing we did was buy this machine. It's a simple tool that makes concrete blocks about 9 inches by 6 by 18. And so how it works is you have the concrete mortar filled into this mold, and then we use this thing to hammer it to kind of make it firm. And then once that is done, we use this lever to pull it up, and then it's carried away and placed down. About 3 days later, we take it off the wooden plate, and then it dries up. So we intend to use the concrete blocks to make the actual building of the church. Now, this work has been done basically by the believers in the church. Even ladies and young men come together every Saturday. We do the work and then go home. We're not paying for people to come and do this work. The congregation itself is doing that. We contribute to the cement, bringing the money for the sand and the whatever material is needed for this thing. We use sand, crushed stone, and cement, basically those 3 ingredients, and water, and then use the mold for this. What you're seeing down here is the ground plan. That will be the front, this will be the back. We have, like I said, about 6 or 7 or 6 or 9 foundational column footings that we need to put in. The building is laid out that we will have a kitchen, we will have a cafeteria, we will have the toilet facilities, we will have then the sitting capacity place, and then we will have the vestry, storeroom, and then above this we'll have the second level will be just general offices. And so we have to build this thing. The whole building has to be tied together by a series of ring beams to put it together because of the type of ground that we have. Up here is the finished products. Once this building is finished, this tiny inset is actually the front, and this is the back and the side. And so that is basically what the building is going to look like. We're projected that it will take about 5 years from now for the whole project to be over. That is the building, the furnishing, and everything. Yeah, that's what we hope. That's when we hope to be celebrating the construction of this, the finishing of this work. God bless you.